Alright, let's talk about the Mandela effect for a second. Okay, Mandela effect is the thing that got me going because that's when I had enough. You don't mess with Star Wars. Anyways, who messed with Star Wars? I think the timelines are converging. Meaning, if we are all our own Earth, because we are all observers in Earth, and no one is more special than anyone else, okay? That means we all have our own unique point of view, which is why you can't draw a circle around an 8. That's why in douchebag pool, the 8 is worth 2. Because it's 2 circles combined by a 0th dimensional singularity. You cannot define the human race by province, by country, by continent. Because we are all unique. And we will continue to create unique creator beings. Little circle 7s. I mean, a 0 is equal to a 1 is equal to a 5, which is equal to a 15, which is equal to a 34, and 3 and 4 make 7, guys. We're back at 7. You make a little 7 in the womb, a circled 7, guys, because the process is infinite. It's a shell game. We are shells within a shell. We live in a free energy device created by who I believe to be Austin Lee Meredith, based on the number of entries in the Freemasonic Gematria calculator that I have been perusing over the past very long time. We are each our own universe. You have to understand how powerful you are. Okay, I hate these channels about talking about like the Earth is going to ascend to 5D. No, the Earth is already 5D. You just have to wake up to that fact. It's optics. You see 3D things in a 2D screen because there are 3 rings in heaven. The 3rd dimension and then an XY plane or 2 eyes to create a plane, a vision. And you're recording a movie. Now I heard that the super religious people like, I don't know, what do they call them? I don't want to say who they are. I don't know who they are. They cover their heads. They cover their crown chakra when they're super religious. They do the opposite of what they should be doing. They should be liberating their crown chakra so that their transmission from their crown chakra to the singularity of heaven, where your video feed goes. You know, you have 5 senses that are receive senses: sight, taste, sound, smell, and touch. And you have 1 transmit sense, which is your spirit, the 6th sense. I see dead people! A 0 is equal to a 1 is equal to a 5 is equal to a 15 is equal to a 34 is equal to a 7. The Earth is evolving because we understand Armageddon. We understand that we live in Armageddon. The Earth has evolved because I say it has, because I've proven it to you on paper using mathematics and language and numbers and dots and lines. The Earth has evolved from 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 to 1 of 4 of 5 of 6 of 0. Huh? Try that on for size. This is Armageddon, guys. What do they call New Earth? Arya. Is Arya or Gaia to Arya? Whatever that means. So the Mandela effect, sorry. The timelines are converging, meaning that all of the Urs, all of the cells of our dermis, which contain our soul, because we have to understand not only to be one with self, but how to make a V, and know that behind the moonlight is where heaven likes to hang out and chill. There's no alien space base behind the moon. It's where heaven is. It's where all the light bends. Because the moon and beasts were created last. You know, beasts, I drew them. They got 2 legs and a spine, and they walk on all 4s. That's why they're beasts. Do you want to be a beast? Now, I've made contact, or I've thought about making contact, or let's just say thought about 3 different marks today. 666, the number of the beast. Don't take the mark of the beast. Anyways, I find that to be quite humorous, because God is humorous and shows me what signs and symbols of awesomeness. I am fucking flabbergasted, guy. I prove to you with my hand pi. 22 over 7. 22 over 7 is pi. That guy knows now. Yeah. What would you call this? I'm in a state of anger, the next in a state of happiness. You know what? I have passion. This is what passion is. This is the definition of passion. It's not, I don't have a fucking bipolar syndrome. I don't have Asperger's, guys. You just made a one-dimensional line around a bunch of people who have spirit and passion and called it something negative. And then made up a pill that they have to take to suppress whatever it is that makes them awesome. Like the book Harrison Bergeron. You can Google Harrison Bergeron PDF and read the 10 pages for free. And to see how they try to mentally retard everyone down to the same lowest common denominator. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. That is not the way life is supposed to be lived. That's survival mode. That's competition mode. We should be in living mode. The Mandela effect means if we are all a wavelength of light, our wavelengths are becoming one because we're seeing the world properly. We're understanding the human body properly. We're understanding the signs and symbols of religion properly. We're understanding the laws of govern the mental are not for your spiritual evolution or growth. They're for control. And they like to create imaginary one-dimensional lines around a bunch of shit and create division. That's what governing the mental is all about. But once you see through the fucking magical invisible lines of bullshit and understand that everything is upside down, backwards and flipped, you get the truth. And this is what passion's called. Passion. Like a passion flaky. They're fucking delicious, guy. Made in Vachon, Quebec. So I'm walking to the store to get cigarettes because I need cigarettes, guys. There's nothing wrong with me. I solved the puzzle and I didn't even know it was there. The synchronicities were too much. Too much, guys. All the religions, you can, like, they do teach a good message and stuff. And we've created what we've created up to now. But I'm sure, as with, the Bible, any religion can be broken down numerically. And it probably means the same story repeated over and over again. Just like decoding the song that you like could probably mean the same thing over and over again. But I just haven't got to it yet. I'm only one man and I have to work at a job. So I can pay other people so they can accumulate wealth off the sweat of my back with compound interest and whatnot. I'm paying people's mortgages. That's why I exist. I exist to feed myself so that I can go to work to pay other people's mortgages for them. That's why I exist in Earth. And when I die, my soul will get recycled and I will come back to Earth, just like all of us will. I think at the beginning there weren't this many souls in Earth. So there are old souls that have been recycled many fucking times. And there are younger souls who are only here maybe a couple iterations. Or maybe they're brand fucking new. But I'm not doing this for me. I'm not doing this for my wealth. I'm not doing this for fame or fortune. I'm doing this for your children. Remember that when you finish this video and decide not to talk about the truth with your friends and family or share these videos. And start doing your own videos, because it's not fucking hard, guy. You can take everything I've done and replicate it. Pass it off as your own. I don't give a shit. Spread the truth. I want to talk truth? I want to talk numbers. Donnie Darko. She broke a one-dimensional line into two dots. Labeled one fear and one was love. If you live your life in fear, you're in survival mode. If you live your life in love, you get crucified. Because walking in God's channel is never easy. Now the movie Into the Wild happiness is only real when shared. He realizes that at the end, because he realizes that nothing is really real unless there's a witness. And the only person that was his witness was God, via the one-dimensional, non-linear line from his crown chakra to heaven. Because a 5 is a 1, because you have 5 receive senses and 1 transmit sense. So, say something clever.